Finch-Saunders.
And I would like to thank our colleague, Mike Edges, for raising this very important issue here today. Thanks, Mike. Leasehold accounts for around 16% of all properties in Wales, and that equates to 235,000 properties. Now, in my own constituency of Aberconway, we witnessed at first hand the shocking failure of leaseholds. I mean, a number of my constituents bought houses on a brand new estate, and it was only 3 years later that they realised that they hadn't bought the freehold when they were actually asked to buy the freehold. I think it was around £3,000. The developers had recommended solicitors, their own solicitors, as part of the package, and it's fair to say people were in shock. They were trapped with spiralling costs out of their control. Now, we also know in the cladding scandal that leaseholders have been very badly affected too. Now, reforms will require significant primary legislation, and I believe there's a strong case for a joint England and Wales legislative approach to reforms that I suspect we may share the same aspirations. Now, this month... You are going to need to come to a question now, Janet. This month, Michael Gove should be announcing a range of measures to protect the 10 million Britons who own their homes in a leasehold. So do you agree... Yeah, I'm doing it now.
They're just in time. Do you agree?
Yeah. Do you agree that better working with the UK government would be an advantage, and that one day we can see not just some leaseholds banned, but all of them, and that common law is used, more? Common hold. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Minister.
Can I thank the member for that question? I agree completely with her on the need for greater transparency in the way that leasehold arrangements are brought about. And indeed, as I said in my answer to Mike Hedges, I believe that a joint Wales and England approach to legislation in this area is the most effective way to put right some of the wrongs that Janet Finch-Saunders has identified. The MP responsible, the Minister of State for Housing and Planning, Rachel Maclean, has said that the UK Government remains committed to bringing forward legislation in this area, and the Minister here, Julie James, wrote to her UK counterparts on the 25th of May, urging them indeed to do just that. We worked together closely on the Leasehold Reform Ground Rent Act that was taken through the UK Parliament. It secured the consent of the Senedd, and I urge the UK Government to do exactly as the member for Aberconway has suggested, and to come forward with legislative proposals that we would be able to support.